Yeah.
Yeah, mate. And alrighty, so in this one we're going to have in pink is Zachy Sonner, in yellow is James John Howard, in green we will have Benny Thatcher, and in blue we will have Matty Tyndall.
So this heat started. We've got a little bit of scrambling out the back. There's 4 men in this heat. It's going to be a good one to watch, I think, with Zach.
Welcome back, Smurfy boy.
Hey, at least you're wearing the right colours today, Stevie. He's wearing my favourite blue in the Convict shirt.
Absolutely.
A bit of a shout out to the Convict guys while I'm mentioning it. These guys are absolutely amazing. They've supplied the tent and sponsored this event this year. And again, so much appreciation for Chris. He's does so much for the industry this year. He's only new, come in the last year or so, and since he's been here, he's done nothing but kick goals for bodyboarding alone. Like, much appreciation. Thanks, Chris. You're a legend, mate.
Absolutely. And yeah, he got right behind it since we mentioned that we wanted to get him as our main sponsor. Put his hand up straight away, and that's what you want. And big shout out to Chris if you're watching at home, mate. I know he's laid up in bed there with the influenza.
Oh, no.
So hope you get better soon, mate, and love to have you up here next one. But yes, so okay, Smurfy, we have in the green, we have Benny Thatcher with a 4.5 and Matty Tyndall on a 0.67. So Matty will want to drop that one into get that out of his scoring. And the two other boys, Zachy Sonner in pink and yellow is James John Howard, yet to kick off their campaign. But
here we go, the riders are paddling.
And, we have the surfer in pink here. Zachy Sonner, is it?
Zachy, not much push in that one for Zach. Oh, someone's trying to push in backdoor there. Oh, that was a nice little one. What do we have there? Rider in yellow, perhaps?
So that was
yellow or green. I didn't quite see that colour.
It's James John Howard. Yep. Sorry guys, we're back on, and definitely we have some good little waves. Just like to give a shout out to Smurfy today, and our major sponsor here is Convict Bodyboarding, and love to give a big shout out to Chris. And we've got Inverted Bodyboarding, All Antica Restaurant, and
Rider in blue's up.
And we've got Black Flag Brewing, Tim Oliver Photography, and Clarkies Auto Care. So love to give all the crew a big shout out, and these guys from Absolute Streaming, Nelson and Mick, awesome job. And you know, like we were saying before, Smurf, it just, you know, it's an awesome aspect to have to watch the contest online, and you know, it just gives, you know, a great, you know, people can sit down at home and watch it and have dinner or have a feed. I always carry on about it, but it needs to be done. I mean, like all these clubs and contests that are coming up, get involved and get their number. Absolute Streaming, and they do an awesome job.
Nice set coming through out the back here. We've got Rider in pink and Rider, is that a green or a yellow? Oh, nice backhand hack there. rider in yellow and rider in pink. I didn't see what they got. The rider in yellow or green, I can't quite see. He's linked one right through. That was a beautiful wave. We've got another one coming out the back at the moment. So did you see who that was? Was that the rider in...
It looks like the rider in green in that one, Smurfy. So that one was Benny Thatcher. So
and Zach Sonner on the right.
So Benny's already locked in a 4.5, and that one's going to actually go into his bank as well. And that was a nice couple of little snaps there on this nice little forming left here that we've got here at Ann Street. So
absolutely. Hopefully we get a few more like them come through. It'll make it much more interesting to watch. Now I've surfed with Benny in some decent surf, and I know Gary is the name in the street, Gary Thatcher, for DropKnee bodyboarding in Australia. But Ben actually surfs pretty strong as well, Stevie. Have you seen him surf? He's really good.
I have. I've seen him. I've had a couple of sessions with him down there at our local down there at Y-Bar, and the boy can surf, yes. And you see where all the talent comes from in the Thatcher family, so it's great to have Benny down here. And Ben actually dropped in a 6.33 and a 4.5. Like, wouldn't it be crazy if Ben and Gary were in the finals?
Wow, yeah, the Thatcher final.
Wow. So, yeah, and then we've got in the blue, Matty Tyndall with a 1.9 and a 0.67. And in third, we have Zach Sonner with a 1.17 and a 1. And in fourth spot, James John Howard. James requires a 9.34. He's only on a single score, so still 12 minutes and 40 seconds to go.
Rider in pink just got a little one. Didn't quite make it around the section, and we've got... could be Ben again, Ben Thatcher on that one. It's really hard to tell between the yellow and the green at the moment, but I think that may have been Ben on a nice little right-hander again.
Definitely. So just on 12 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. Currently out in the lead, we have the surfer in green, Benny Thatcher, on a 6.33 and a 4.5. Second in Matty Tyndall with a 1.9 and a 0.67. Matty needs to drop them scores. Zach Sonner on a 1.17 and a 1, and James John Howard on a single score of 1. So still plenty of time. 11 minutes and 50 seconds. And everyone gets a 20-minute heat today, Smurf. So plenty of time for the boys to be selective out there and pick off the good ones.
So next heat coming up too, the heat 3 of round 1. We've got Justin Kirkpatrick. Oh, rider in green, I think it might be again. It's really hard to tell. Is it James or Ben?
So I think that was a yellow then. So that was James.
Yeah.
It's hard between with this sun glare in the morning.
I think I might be a bit colourblind too, Stevie.
Yeah. It's no, I'm with you. It's really hard on that one. It's a yellow and the green is at this time of day.
Look at this one
really
coming through. We've got him paddling, rider in pinks, paddling for a back left. No, not quite on it. Didn't stand up on the reef, that one, unfortunately. Now, as I was saying, the next heat we've got coming up, Justin Kirkpatrick is an absolute legend of the sport. Chris Clarkson, and Adam Keegan has stepped out of the prone into the DK event. Let's see how he goes. He's a natural born talent, that one, so it'll be interesting to see how Kegsy goes out there. And Peter Lean in his first DK event this year. Welcome aboard, Pete.
Awesome. Yeah, no, that's it's a good little heat, this one, actually. It's going to be, we've got you got the seasoned veterans here, like the Clarkie and the old Sea Dog himself, Justo, and Kegsy's in there. Like we had one of the last club comps at our local there, Smurf, and it was at our Y-Bar, and
he done pretty well.
He done well, and he got through and made it to the finals. And
oh, nice set out the back. Yeah. Rider in green, perhaps sniffing on this one.
So. Yeah, no, he done really well.
Oh, nice big turn for the rider on this right-hander.
So I'll get you to drop down. After this heat. So yeah, going back to that one, Smurfy. In the last club contest, we had Kegsy in there, and Kegsy was throwing buckets, mate. Like he loves to get out there and surf his stand-up surfboard anyway. But there was in the semis, he come across and just went booska.
Wow, yeah.
And throwing buckets and got him through to the final. And it's great to see Kegsy out down here today. Just a legend of the sport, and I love hanging out with the Kegs.
Who have we got on this one, Stevie? Ryder in blue with a reverse by the looks of it. Nice little wave there. Got a completed reverse. Actually, I can't even see that colour from here at the moment. Is that a blue, Stevie?
Yeah, it is a blue. And that was our surfer in, Matty Tyndall. So,
like you were saying, yeah, I do see Mr. Adam Keegan out at our local on the stand-up quite a bit when he's home, and so it's no surprise that he can throw a few little buckies here and there on the knee. He's definitely a very strong prone rider, as everybody in the industry knows.
Definitely a legend of the sport, Adam Keegan, and that's that amazing cover shot at the zone. Like, I mean, that was all time. But great to have Kegsy down here today, and just to be enjoying the sport of DK and bodyboarding in general. I mean, just have them guys down here is awesome, and stoked to see Kegsy.
He had a bit of a wipeout recently too, surfing one of the local reefs, so it's not the only time he's wiped out, and that's you've got to take the risk to get the good waves. Here we go. We've got a rider up on a nice little wave here going right. Is it going to do anything for him? Little section, hit that little bit of a shallow reef on the inside. Bit of a floater there perhaps, forward spin. Well done, well done. We've got a bit of a set coming out the back. They're starting to scramble. The riders out the back are starting to scramble with 7 minutes and 20 seconds remaining.
Yeah, so we've got out in the lead, we'll give you, is Benny Thatcher, the 6.33 and a 4.7. Matty Tyndall dropped the 5 on that last one and a 1.9. Matty will want to get rid of that 1.9, but Matty requires a 6.64 to move into first. James John Howard with a 3.43, currently in third, and a 3.17. And Zaki Tsona in a 1.17 and a 1. So still on 6 minutes and 40 seconds to go. And the boys still got plenty of time to get out there and get a few more, as that tide's dropping a little bit now. So we'll start opening up a little bit more out the back and hitting the reef a little bit better out there. And I think the lefts will start coming into play.
Absolutely, Stevie. Now, a bit of a shameless plug here. If you're looking for an amazing surf trip over the seas in the Mentawais, come and see me, mate Stevie. Hit him up. We've just gone live on the Smurf Reports as well. If you guys are looking for the link to share, you can go to Smurf Reports by Dave Hertzfield, and you'll find the link for this live event. Share it with your friends. Obviously, you're already watching at the moment, but if you're just tuning in on the Smurf Report page, we've just gone live here, you'll also find the link for the Lindsay.
Awesome, thanks Murphy.
Here we go. Rider up on a right-hander here. Nice little hack. Come on, stay on it. Not much power on that one, but a good start.
Yeah, definitely. And next year we'll be. This year I'll be doing some trips back over to my second home there, I call it, in the Mentawais Smurf. So, and then next year we've actually got. I've got Jacob Romero coming with me in end of April, so that's going to be a great trip.
That'll be spectacular. Even if you're a photographer, that'd be good to jump on the boat just to shoot him, wouldn't it? Like, you'd just get world-class footage of the world-class rider ripping world-class waves.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's going to be great to have him on board, and I've been speaking to him a fair bit, and he's frothing on getting over there, and he loves the Mentawais himself, so it'd be just great to have the J Ride on there with me, and so it'd be great. But yeah, down to 4 minutes and 45 seconds to go, Smurfy, and currently still out in the lead. Benny Thatcher on an 11.3, Matty Tyndall on a 6.9. James Howard on a 6.6. And Zach Sonner on a 2.17. So still 4 minutes to go. And there's plenty of waves out there, Smurfy. So, I mean, there's plenty of opportunities.
Looks so good. Now, not to be confused with Gary Thatcher, but we've got rider Ben Thatcher out there at currently in the lead.
Yes, definitely the Thatcher family. Gary will be coming into play in round number 3. Gary currently in numbers 9 position, I do recall, in the World DK Tour. And
what did he get, sorry?
He's currently in 9th.
9th, wow. Yeah,
so,
he's done the tour.
Yeah, so his next event will be over in the Maldives over there with surfing in that contest in the IBC. And big shout out to my good friend Sammy Morantino, winning their last Garden Island event over there. So great.
Meerkat was ripping, wasn't he, Stevie? I've seen a lot of the footage, mate. That guy is a solid charger. Big moves. That's what it's all about, isn't it?
He's a freaking water, you know. When I took him over to the Mentawise, the guy can, you know, he drop knees, prones, whatever, you know, stand up surfing. You get him on an ironing board, mate, and he'll smash it. So, I mean...
McDonald's tray, perhaps.
Yeah, the guy's just a natural talent in the water. And if you're watching, Sammy, big aloha to you guys in the Hawaii.
Rider in pink, paddling for this one on a right-hander. It stood up nice, but...
Nice little snap there.
Yeah, moving a bit of water. Done well with not much push in that one, unfortunately. She'll get a little bit more hollow as the tide drops out on this here. It is predominantly sand around, but the reef does stretch a fair way out on Ant Street Reef, and it does get a little bit dry in some sections.
Absolutely. So, yeah, with only 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go, we'll be then moving into Heat 3, which will be Justin Kirkpatrick, Chris Clarkson, Adam Keegan, and Peter Lane.
Oh, thanks, guys. I'll hand the mic over to Mr. Ben Wells from Inverted. Have a great day. Put that on your sweaty ears.
So, good to have my good friend in here and owner of Inverted Bodyboarding, Benny Wells. How are you going, Benny?
Yeah, good, Stevie. Good, mate. Good to see you again, man.
Yeah, legend, mate.
Great to be here.
Thank you for coming down. And
no worries.
There's some great little waves out there, Benny. I mean, there's, 2 to 3 foot oily conditions.
Yeah, how good's this? Far out. Couldn't ask for a better day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that swell's kindly stuck around for us, so it is feathering out a little bit, but it's nice to still see some here. Good winds all day.
Absolutely, mate. And I want to thank you once again for getting behind the Lindsay Connolly DK Pro for this year, Benny. And you always put your hand up, and that's what we want. And anyone out there, you always go down and support your local bodyboard shop here in the Sunshine Coast with Benny, and he'll look after you for sure. That's for sure.
Yeah, no, for sure. Love getting behind all events of all calibers. It's great to be involved in bodyboarding, and always will be. And yeah, great to support it.
Absolutely, Benny. Such a legend of the sport, and love being part of the Inverted team. Love it. So yeah, Benny, we're on to 25 seconds to go. We've got Ben Thatcher out there in front, so brother of Gary.
Yeah, how sick. Good to see him on the knee.
6.33 and a 6.7. Matty Tyndall on a 5 and a 2. Matty requires, I can't see that one at the moment, a 6.04. So, and then James Howard in 3rd, and Zaki Sonner, unfortunately. So, in that one, Benny will be taking that one out, Ben Thatcher, moving